the Pokemon. Hi, my name is John. I'm going to be showing you how to use the Pokemon Discord bots. So the first thing you want to do is come over here to Discord. And you want to go to Explore Public Servers. Now if you're on the computer, you'll have this option. If you're on the phone, the link will be included in the description of this video. So you want to go over here to Explore Communities and put Sysbot. And you want to go all the way down until you find the one that says Pokemon Worldwide. And so we will go ahead and click on it. And this is what comes up when you first join. React to the emojis to get access to bots, ask questions and general discussions, and this is our Pokemon League, Sword and Shield. So we want to go to the first one, which is react to the emojis to get access to bots. Right here, you'll notice this message, if you're on the computer, that says join Pokemon Worldwide. It'll give you a similar message if you're on the phone. I am using my alternate account, so whatever I see right here is exactly what you're going to see when you first come in. And as you can see, we don't have access to any of the bots. So we want to go ahead and hit Join Pokemon Worldwide. Now, right here, where it says Raids, this is when I do a raid. To get notified, you just go ahead and tap on these emojis at the bottom. Now this one is for the raids, has the Pokeball. This one's for the giveaways, has the gift. This one is to get notified when someone starts streaming, select streamer. So this one is the YouTube emoji. This one is the ultrasound bots. This one is the access to get the LGPE bots. To access Sword and Shield bots, select Sword and Shield bots. To access the BDSP bots, select BDSP bots. To get access to the PLA bots, select PLA bots. So right here are the emojis that you can tap. You can tap more than one, but you only need to tap them once. So we're going to tap them all so that way you guys can see. And see, we have access to the bots. The bots will all have this green check mark. So if they're online, they'll have the green check mark. If they're not online, they'll have an X like this one. Okay, so it will automatically ping you and basically tell you about the server. So the first thing I want to do is go over where it says General Discussion. So right here is where you can type and ask questions. But if somebody's not answering you, like one of our helpers or something, you can go over to right here where it says Help Desk and basically go ahead and create a ticket. Let's create a ticket so you guys can see. And as soon as you do that, you see right there, it literally pings you because it has that explanation 1. That means somebody pinged you. And so the bot has pinged you to the channel. So you can say, I need help. But don't just press enter. Most people just press enter, but sometimes we don't know that somebody has put a message or even created a ticket. So what we tell people to do is put the @ symbol and put helper team. Now we have 2 roles. One is the daytime helper team. The other one is nighttime helper team. So if you select the helper team and press enter, it's going to ping all of the helpers and let them know that you need help. Now the claim button is so that way one of the helpers can just claim the ticket. So that way only he or she is helping you and not everybody's coming in telling you different things or where the channel's getting clogged. And so that's what the claim is for. But once you're done with everything, you can simply just close the ticket. Anybody can close the ticket if whoever created the ticket. So you don't need to be a staff member for that. This is our streaming live channel where everybody that is on the list will basically post a video or it'll post and say, see, they just went live, like this one right here. And so that's what this channel is for. It's basically whenever someone is streaming that's on the list. Now we have a list of a few people that are allowed to stream and post their links on here. So if you're on the list, every time you do that, it'll automatically notify you. Most servers, the members have to go in there and basically ping the people and let them know, and they ping everyone in the server, and we don't do that. We actually have a role that's for streamer, where anybody that's going to go live, it automatically does it for them, so they don't even have to do it. It does it for them. It's automatic. So that is that. Now, a lot of people come in, how do I use the bots? Well, right here there's a channel that says how to use bots, and you can it basically gives you some examples and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you one of them. Now, the one that a lot of people have issues with is basically when they request a Pokemon at level 50, why does it come at level 100? I'm going to explain that one to you, because that one seems to be the topic issue that a lot of people have. So we're going to go ahead and copy this. And right here, we're going to go ahead and delete this part right here. Now, these are batch editor commands. Now, I'm going to delete them so I can actually show you what it does. Now, keep in mind that if you want to convert it into a PBA file, you need to have pkhex. So, if you don't know how to use pkhex, check out my other videos on how to use pkhex. Okay, so now that we're here, we're going to go ahead and convert. We're going to download this file, and I'm going to actually let you guys see exactly what it did. So we're going to go to pkhex. And we'll just drag this file over. Now see, it's at level 100, and you're like, wait a minute, did you request it at level 50? That's true. But for some reason, and I don't know why pkhex did this, but all the bots are connected to pkhex. So ALM, which a lot of people don't know what that is, it's auto legality mod. So everything is connected to pkhex right here. So if you look at the stats, you see that these are in green. Now you can actually remove the green just by holding the shift button and clicking it. But if you're requesting the stuff from the bot, you know, you don't use pkhex for that, because you're just doing a showdown or a smoking command. So how do you fix that? I'm going to show you how to fix it. Now we're going to put the same thing we did. And these are just some of the batch editor commands, but we don't need them for this part. Now if you just do current level 50 and met level 50, what happens is it's still going to come, and I'll show you, it's still going to come hyper trained. Or if it's not hyper trained, it'll come at level 100, and I'll show you. And see, the reason I did that is because of the way I did my commands with the current level and stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it right back again. And so you only need one that says current level. Okay, so see, it says current level 50. Now watch what happens when we press enter. Now it still gives me the error, and you're like, And so this is how you fix that. We're going to go up to how to use bots. Now, mark value 0 is those little marks that, markings that it comes with. So if you don't want that, I'm going to show you exactly what to do. Let's see, we need to go over and make sure everything is good. And we'll just copy and paste it until we get, if we get any errors. And see, it added us to the trade. Now, what we want to do is we want to hit that convert button so we can see what it did. Because, the only way we're going to see that is if we're actually trading, which, it doesn't show you everything in the game. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit convert. And there we go. And I'm actually just going to leave pkhex up in case we need it again. Now, this right here just means basically we're not in auto legality mod because the plugins didn't load. So all we have to do is just close it out and pull it back up again. There we go. So now we're going to go back to our download folder. And see, it's still at level 100. And you're like, why? Well, I'm going to show you why. Now, the reason I'm making these errors and stuff is like that because I want you guys to see when I have one what I'm doing. So that way you guys know, okay, well, that's the mistake he made. Okay, I see why now. So we're going to go right here and we're going to paste that same stuff that we had. But we're not going to press enter yet. We're going to go back to how to use bots. And make sure when you add batch editor to commands, you need to put it right below the nature. So see where the nature is? That's where this stuff goes. It goes under the nature, but before the moves. Okay, now we have the current level at 50. And so now we're going to go ahead and press enter. But not for the trade. We need to put convert. Yeah, I have a habit of closing out pkhex. I'm sure everybody does. Okay, so now that we got that, well, let's go back to the download folder. And we're going to slide this over here. And see, it's at level 50. And if you notice the stats, they're all white. And there's no markings. And so that's how you do all of that. Now, if you want to sit there and upload a file, whether it's PKA, PAA, or PBA, doesn't really matter, whatever save type game you're working on. Just, if we're on BDSP like we are right now, we'll just go to upload file. And we're going to put $trade. Now, before you press enter, it's going to send you a private DM. Now, the bot does that so it can send you your code. So here, I'll let you see it. See? And it basically tells you code. Now, this is what you want to really pay attention to. See where it says analyzing trade? That's something you got to pay attention to because that means it's getting ready. Now, since BDSP has rooms, not like your normal trading with like Sword and Shield, if you don't see it, see the bot, just leave and re-enter using that same code. And eventually you will find it, usually on the second time. So it's because I wasn't searching. That's why it says, oops, something happened. So another thing to keep an eye on is sometimes with the PLA bots, it'll cancel the trade as soon as you select a Pokemon. Make sure you don't select slot 1. It doesn't matter what box it is. Just make sure you don't select slot 1 because that seems to cause issues with a lot of different bots, including BDSP as well as Sword and Shield. Not every bot does that, but it does happen from time to time. So make sure you stay away from slot 1. Doesn't matter what box it is. Now, if you don't want to use the code that it gives you, you can actually make up one. and we'll put that trade code. And see, it automatically adds us to the trade queue. And see, it's got our code right there. Now, as soon as it says analyzing, please be ready. That's what you need. That's when you start putting in your code and searching. Now, again, if you don't find the bot, then you leave and re-enter. Also, you see right here, this is where the $sign is. This is the trade command. This is the trade command prefix. So all you really have to do is just pay attention to the previous messages. It literally shows you the trade queue. A lot of people don't update their bots like I do, but all of my bots specifically have that symbol, as well as my partner bots. See, this one is Obi-Wan, and it's got the percent right here. See? Now, the reason it didn't accept this set, and then I'll show you why. Some bots do not have the fully updated cores, such as the ones I do. A lot of people also, they only use sysbots, the original sysbots. Well, let me show you something. Now, if I go right here, and I upload a file. Now, do you see that? I'm gonna highlight the information it does not show on the original sysbot. This information will not be shown on the original sysbot. It's only going to show this and all of this. And that's all it's going to show. It doesn't include batch editor commands for you to use or tell you about. It doesn't tell you how to do that. That's just something that you got to look for or know how to use, or where somebody else can direct you. So if you have a question about that, you can go right here to batch commands. And we have all of the batch editor commands right here. So this is not really difficult at all. But it is confusing at first. It was confusing for me. So it's just something that you got to sit there and practice at and actually just read through the information. And again, if you have issues, you can come all the way over here to where it says general discussions and basically, type I need help, and then type your helper team or something. Now, if you have issues with another member or something, and you don't want to put it out in the public, you can go right here to where it says report a user. See? Report a user. And you go right here, and if you create a ticket, it's only going to ping the moderators. It's not going to ping anybody else. But if you ever want to ping one of the moderators, all you really got to do is go right here, type your message, and put I need help, and see, you can put moderator, or you can put senior moderator. We have one moderator that's a senior moderator, and we have a moderator. So those are the two differences, but they're both the same thing. So you can easily go to moderator or senior moderator and basically, hey, I'm having issues here. But again, if you don't want the whole server to know about it, just go to report user and create a ticket, and only the moderators will be notified. Helper team is not on this kind of ticket thing. So, and if you have the time that you can be on this server and help out members and stuff like that, just apply for the helper team and just basically put a comment, and we will get back to you. We always ask everybody to have some knowledge on how the bots work, be familiar on how the commands work, and stuff. But if you want to be a moderator in training or a helper team in training, just ping us and let us know. So this is how you use the bots. This is basically the description, some of the examples and stuff like that. This is our frequently asked questions, where these are a lot of the questions and a lot of the answers of, like this one right here. It says, why is the PLE always canceling my trade? Check if you're selecting slot 1. It doesn't matter what box. Don't select slot 1 of any box. Don't select a Pokemon that is ready to evolve or evolves on trade. Unlike BDSP and Sword and Shield, where you can only trade a Pokemon, you try to trade a Pokemon that evolves on trade. Well, with PLA, there's two of them. One, it evolves on trade, or B, once you level up some of your Pokemon, it says ready to evolve. And for some reason, the bots will not accept those. At least not the PLA bots. Will not accept that. And so you basically just need to select a Pokemon that's not in slot 1 and it's not ready to evolve, or it evolves on trade. And it should go through perfectly fine. So here is our giveaways. So whenever we host giveaways, we'll put it here and we'll ping the giveaway role. This one, of course, is batch editor, frequently asked questions. Any bot you see with the green check marks means they're online. If they're not online, somebody forgot to change it, and you just need to let us know. These are our files. You can request PBA files. This one is the shared, so most people just come in here and share their files. And so if you want to use them, you can just hit that download button and basically upload it to the bot. So you'll download it, you'll come over here, upload a file. It's usually going to be right here in downloads. So I'll go ahead and download one so I can show you guys how to do that. And we just went ahead and downloaded one. Okay, so now we're going to go right here, upload a file, go to our downloads, and hit Arceus, and basically put $trade and press enter. Now you can use your own code, or you can just use the default one. The default one is just random. It's just a random code that comes. Here's our Dynamax adventures. So whenever somebody wants to do the Dynamax adventures, you can basically come over here and post information. This is our raids. So this is basically, whenever we're doing raids or something, we'll ping everybody at raids, which is what I meant by on the very beginning of this video when I basically told you to the reaction roles right here where it says raids and giveaways. So these are the three. If you like to be notified of a lot of stuff, news and stuff like that, these are the these are the roles that you can select, and those are going to be the first three right here. So this one is for the first one is for raids, giveaways, and then the streamer role. So those are the three that are in the very beginning. Some roles can be added later, such as when we add new games or we add other roles. This is our updates channel, so whenever we get updates for several different things, they all come into this channel. I also put manual updates in there because sometimes other servers where you can't follow them, they have to actually publish their announcements, and if they don't publish it, it's not going to go in every server. So if you're following a server and you're like, how come I didn't get it? That's exactly why. And so I'll just copy the information and put it in the update channel manually, and that's how I really solve that. These are our mini games for the ME6 bot. We have a custom bot, so you can come over here and play with it. If you want to know the commands, just check out the pinned messages, and as you can see, the pinned messages are right there. So that's another thing. A lot of people don't check the pinned messages. So I'm going to try to go right here where it says general discussions right here and see. There's a few pinned messages here. So all you really got to do is just scroll through it and see it says I'm here if anybody needs me, so ping me if you need help. So if you want to ping a particular user such as myself, I'll sit there and press the @ and press and see, and it clearly has me as the owner, but again, I'm using my alternate account to show you guys what I can see is what you will see. So that way you're not seeing all these other channels and wondering how I don't have access to those channels. And so that's the reason why. This is our Pokemon art and pictures channel, so you can post your pictures or whatever you want to post. This is our suggestion channel. It's for adding stuff to the server or any suggestions you think that we need to look at to add. This is our off-topic channel, which is right underneath our general discussions channel, so you can't miss it. It's also in its own category, so there's no way you would miss that. And see? Now, we also have, aside from the bots, we also have our Pokemon League. Now, the league is with Sword and Shield. So basically, where it says League Auto Rolls is where you're going to go for the first time and see if you want to be a trainer. You just type this, you just press this right here. And then these are the roles for it. And so whatever country it says, well, where are you from? This is determining your time zone. So Asia, Europe, North America, South America, Africa, and Australia. And so that's basically all you have to do. This is also important. Casual player and competitive player. So we have a lot of stuff to offer. We also have the league rules. See? These are our league rules. Again, this is just the rules, so you don't have permission to, go in there and type, but you do have permission to look at it. League help, and see that we also have a ticket system for the league help. Also, please pay attention to this right here. A lot of people seem to skip this, and this is our rules channel. We want everybody to be on their best behavior and not, cause issues or anything else. So a lot of servers tend to block people, kick people all the time. We choose not to do that unless it's absolutely necessary. Meaning it takes a lot of offenses to get kicked from the server. And no, sometimes we might just kick you and basically put, hey, you need to follow the rules and stuff, and then we'll give you the link to come back in. But we're not going to ban you for the first time. So if you mess up on the bot, we're not going to ban you for that. We don't believe in that. A lot of servers do that. They kick people all the time. That's crazy. We definitely don't do that. So we're kind, we're respectful, and we will help you. A lot of this is also our donation channel, where you can make donations. If you choose to make a donation, that's up to you. It's not a requirement or anything else. You don't have to do it. We provide these services for free. And everybody's like, why? If we started charging every single person to come into the server, we wouldn't have that many people. We would be lucky if we had one or two, maybe three. And so the server would not survive like that. So it's not a requirement. So again, this is why it's called donations. It's literally you giving some money to us to support the server. And if you do that, let us know so we can give you the supporter role. So we do have a supporter role, so that way you can get first dibs on most of the bots. So when I say most of the bots, I mean my bots. My friend's bots also has that same exact role, so you'll probably get access to his too. As far as getting first dibs. So if it's not too busy, then you probably won't be affected. But if it's really, really busy, you might want to have the supporter role. So it just depends on any given day if it's busy or if it's not busy. I mean, we can't really, say what it's going to be on a particular day. But if you have any questions or anything, all you have to do is just scroll up from the top, and I'll go down slowly. See right here, this is the top where it says announcements, and then you just come right down here where it says general chat, general discussions, and off topic. And you can go to general discussions, and basically, ask your questions or whatever you need to do. And so that's basically it. So if you guys have any questions, come on by. We'll be glad to have you and answer any questions you may have. So thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe to my channel and come on by the Discord.